You can hear the celebration from blocks away as hundreds of people tapped and twirled on Black Lives Matter Plaza Sunday to continue the celebration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's projected presidential win. Danielle Parker says she finally has something to celebrate.
And I'm just so excited for our country to come together, for my children, for my children's children. I'm just so excited.
It was important to come down today because there's energy going on right now. Biden just won, you feel me? There's a lot of love going around.
But despite the block party-esque celebration, there were some who weren't here to celebrate, standing in front of the White House fence with a sign that says this election is a fraud. But that didn't seem to put a damper on other people's spirits.
That's great for me, great for her, great for all women of this wonderful country.
And the dance party kept going anyway.
We have never had this much division. And so for us to just come together as people, it's not about Republican, it's not about Democrat, it's about the American people. And we're just excited to be united again.
As of tonight, there's no telling on when this party will end. In D.C., Colby Satterfield, WUSA 9. Folks have been...
Shalom, call all Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, hearing the word in truth and sincerity. White House authorizes another $200 million in aid for Ukraine. All right, and pretty much where I'm going with this is, first and foremost, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans that had put your trust when you were voting for this man, all right, Joe Biden is who I'm referring to. You thought that he was going to make your situation better here in America. Remember all those sweet words that he was saying? If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black, all right? And pretty much you fell for the okie doke because this man to this day have not done anything for the so-called black, Latino, and Native American community. And I'm not making this video to say, that's not fair or this should be done to our people. No, I'm not making a video for that. I'm just pointing out the foolishness, the foolery that, you thought was going to happen of our people, man. The foolishness of our people. Because till this day, all right, he has not done nothing for the so-called black community, all right? It says, let me read that again. White House authorizes another $200 million in aid for Ukraine. Oh, and another thing is that, meanwhile, $200 million is being given to Ukraine. All right, you people here in America, y'all suffering. All right, inflation, prices. The truckers, is complaining about gas, man. Soon it's going to lead to food shortage because them truckers are the ones bringing them foods, to them stores, man. So meanwhile, this man is sending $200 million in aid for Ukraine. You American people here, y'all suffering, man. All right. So continue to do so, Joe Biden, because this is, it's just only gonna escalate. But going back to your original point is, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're Israelites. All right. But you hope, about a year ago, you hoped that this man was gonna do something good for your communities. All right. Nothing has been done, showing you that, you had put your trust in a broken reed. All right, like the scriptures say. President Joe Biden authorized a $200 million aid package for Ukraine on Saturday that will provide defense articles and services and military education and training. And they're all Edomites anyway, man. All right. So it makes sense that he'll help his fellow brothers out. All right. You Israelites, you have no place in Esau's, heart. All right. To help. In a memo released by the White House, Biden delegated Secretary of State Antony Blinken to direct the funds to Ukraine as part of the Foreign Assistance Act of 1961, which allows the president to authorize a drawdown or the disposition of United States property or services to foreign nations during an emergency. So you got laws everywhere, that allows them to help other nations. But when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, nothing is to be seen, and that's okay, all right, because America was here for our punishment, So to be honest with you, when I saw this, I felt no type of way, man. All right, I really felt no type of way, because this is not our rest. You know, this is the fourth drawdown package from the U.S. to Ukraine in the past year, and a senior U.S. defense official told reporters last week Biden's last drawdown of $350 million constituted the largest presidential drawdown package in history. Another senior U.S. defense official told reporters on Wednesday the U.S. is very close to delivering $350 million aid package and expected for it to be completely closed out in the coming days. All right. So this is completely upside down according to what this man, all right, had promised the American people. All right, mainly our people. But when this man, a campaign, he was making so many promises, and to this day he ain't do nothing. All right, but made things worse, man. Which is actually beautiful too, because this is prophecy. And like I said, I'm not complaining at all, man. All right, I'm just bringing out, it out. All right, these articles, showing that, this place is finished, and different articles, man. I'm just bringing them out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But I feel no way about, what's going on, because to hell with America, I don't care. Congress also passed a $1.5 trillion spending bill earlier this week, which appropriated $13.6 billion in emergency aid to Ukraine to help displaced refugees, provide military assistance, and for any macroeconomic needs, according to the House. Like I stated earlier, America suffering, but here it is, you're sending $200 million in aid for Ukraine. You can't do nothing about gas prices, all right, but you can help Ukraine out. All right, I thought it was, the U.S. first, according to these people, man. But nonetheless, I'm going to get to the scriptures, Lord willing, this will be edifying. It says, Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And we know the wicked to be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. All they do is speak lies, man. If he's telling you some truth, just know that there's a motive behind it, man. There's always some agenda or some sleekness with this man. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. All right. So you give in to Esau's lies. All right. It's like it's likened unto you being poisoned, man, because it'll affect you in a negative way. All right. I want to get this next scripture dealing with never trust thine enemy, because, all right, as you can see, our people put their trust in them, and now they're sorely confounded, man. They're disappointed. You see, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, right? And then Joe Biden do that during his election. His election thing, all right? He humbled himself, or made it seem as though, he was for the so-called Black, Latino, Native American community. All right, vote for me, I'm going to do this for you. If you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. All right. But his prior years, going back, all right, he was bringing out, laws against the so-called black people, man. So what made you think that, he was going that this man changed? Showing that our people are completely foolish, man. All right, those that are not in this, truth are completely, out of reality, so to speak, man. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. All right, because at the last, it's going to be seen that he was never for you. All right, it's going to be seen that, what his wickedness was about. So that was pretty much the point. I just wanted to bring this article out, man, just to, show you that, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are still waiting for some kind of aid or some kind of retribution or reparation, whatever it may be, all right, you're going to be waiting a pretty long time, man, because it's not going to happen. And if it does happen, just know that there's a motive behind it, all right, because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, is the wicked. And if you think that you're going to get a fair share in his kingdom, you're out of your mind, So all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.